You thought you were at peace, but no one is born in peace. It is only born, and it's already within the war, invisible, silent, constant, pause, respiration, black screen, letter begins to appear. The invisible war. There are no bombs, no explosion cuts through the sky. There are no tanks crushing streets, no steel advancing like a beast of war. There are no sirens, no cries for help echoing in the alleys. There is nothing to alert your most primitive senses. And yet, there is something that tightens the chest without noise. There is urgency, an invisible, intimate, silent urgency. You don't know exactly where it comes from, but you feel like you're always late, behind something that you don't even know what it is. He wakes up with it already inside his chest. Look at the clock. He feels time slipping through his fingers. It moves fast. Breathe short. Eat without tasting. He talks while thinking about something else. He lives as if he were running from a fire, even if everything around you seems at peace. And there is tiredness, a tiredness that sleep does not cure, an old, deep tiredness installed in the depths of the body and mind. It's not just physical. It's existential. It's the weight of everything you have to pretend you don't feel. It is the weight of continuing to function when it has already broken inside. You drag yourself through the routine, complete tasks, answer okay with an automatic smile. But he knows that something is wrong, that you're waging a war that no one sees. This war lives in the minutes, in the small spaces between one appointment and another, in the interval between a message and the reply, the moment you take a deep breath and feel no relief. It is in these invisible seconds that the fight takes place. You fight with your thoughts, with your doubts, with the fear of not being enough, with the pain that no one notices, with the constant feeling that you are falling behind, even without knowing who. And the cruelest thing is this: you fight. Even when you think you're resting, the head keeps spinning. Concerns continue to be in the background, gnawing. The body may lie down, but the soul does not rest. She is armed, attentive, exhausted, because there was never rest, only pauses between battles. You live in war, a war without explosions, no noise, but absolutely real, and in it you are a soldier, a field, an enemy, and a survivor, all at the same time. The enemy is time. Time does not scream. He does not raise his voice. It gives no visible signs. It doesn't push you or force you. He simply wait, and that's his most accurate weapon. He observes, patient, almost gentle. He's there when you wake up and decide to stay another 5 minutes. It's there when you say you're going to start tomorrow. It's sitting next to you when you ignore that impulse to try something new. He is around when you hesitate in the face of an important choice, when you feel afraid and decide to stop, when you get distracted by anything so as not to face what matters. Time does not run. He doesn't run away. He walks beside you. Every step you fail, he takes you in the opposite direction. You think you have time, and that's when he smiles. He doesn't need to attack you. It just needs you to stop. And little by little, it beats you, not forcefully, but with constancy. It wins as long as you think you're still in control. It wins in the postponement, in tiredness, waiting. He wins because you believe you can go back and fix everything, but he knows he can't. When you finally realize what you've lost, time is gone and left you behind. Weapons are choices. Every choice you make eliminates something. It doesn't seem obvious at first glance, but every decision works like a blade. By choosing one path, you inevitably cut off all the others. It's like a silent surgery where what could have been is unceremoniously discarded. You move forward believing that you have only decided, but in fact, you're continually shutting down possibilities. Every yes you give eliminates hundreds of maybes. Every time you postpone something, you may be erasing an entire fate that will never be repeated. Most of the time, you don't even realize what you've lost. He doesn't. He doesn't see it. But the fact that he can't see doesn't mean that there wasn't a loss. There is an invisible trail of lives you have not lived, of people you have never met, of versions of yourself that have never become real. And that doesn't happen because something stopped you. It happens because you chose to, because you said no. Or worse, because you hesitated until it was too late. The most disturbing thing is that you keep doing it every day, choosing, cutting, killing possibilities in silence without even realizing it. And in the end, you can look back and see not what you have achieved, but all that you have left behind, not for lack of luck, but because of decisions made automatically, out of fear, out of convenience, out of tiredness. Your whole life is made up of these small deaths, and most of them happen without pain, no blood. But they are still deaths, and they all started the same way, with a choice. The field is the mind. The real battle never happens on the outside. It is not in the streets, nor in the words spoken out loud, nor in the gestures that others can see. The real battle takes place here, inside, silent, constant, and almost always invisible. The mind is the battlefield, and most of the time, you are at the same time the soldier, the enemy, and the terrain where everything happens. This war takes place between what you really want and what you have learned to accept, between the purest desire, which whispers when you are alone, and the resignation that dresses all your days with normality. You want to live with intensity, with freedom, with truth, but you are content with what is predictable, comfortable, socially accepted. And this difference between wanting and accepting creates tension, a friction that tires, that exhausts, that bleeds without leaving visible marks. The mind is also the space where feelings are buried alive, where what you feel is denied, censored, replaced. You feel pain, but you say everything is fine. He feels angry, but smiles. He is afraid, but he continues to walk as if nothing is wrong. And this disconnect between feeling and pretending, between internal reality and external performance, is tearing apart their integrity, fragmenting their identity. It is in this silent field that you fight the most intense battles, where you negotiate with your wills, repress your impulses, question your certainties, where a thought can turn into a prison and a memory can paralyze you. It's where the past still hurts you and the future scares you, where you sabotage yourself with words that no one hears, but that are repeated every day. I can't. I don't deserve it. I'm not capable. Nobody sees this war. But it's there, while you work, talk, post photos, smile at someone. Behind it all, there is a conflicting mind. There are decisions being made every second. There's you struggling with parts of yourself that you don't know how to reconcile. And the cruelest thing about this war is that there is no truce. There is no rest. Even when Everything is calm on the outside. On the inside, the field remains active. Because the mind never shuts down. He never surrenders. He never forgets. And so, day after day, you keep fighting. Without armor, no audience, no end in sight. The field is the mind, and that's where you survive or get lost. You are the ace. The ace comes in first. It is the strongest, but also he is the loneliest one. The ace of spades does not ask for peace. He cuts it. He paves the way. He knows that there is only progress in the midst of pain. You were born in the middle of war, and he keeps pretending he's not playing. But silence takes its toll on you. Time hunts you. And the only card you have, it's you.